Well, markets are higher in the final hour of trade with the Dow Jones set to close at a fresh record high. Meanwhile, China has announced a raft of reforms to its capital markets today, and we had a mostly peaceful vote in Ukraine over the weekend. Now we're joined by Greg Keating. Greg, was there any compelling reason that we should be pushing these fresh highs for markets, or is it as much an absence of risk as anything else?
I think it's what you mentioned. You got good news out of Asia, not terrible news out of Ukraine. That's still a situation that's developing. So right now, I think it's also the fact that the market's saying, yeah, you know what, nothing terrible happened over the weekend. We had some positive momentum going in Friday, at the close there. So now we're just taking that up another step. We got some new M&A activity coming on today with Hillshire announcing or looking to acquire Pinnacle Foods. So I think it's all good, positive things for the market.
Okay. Now, we had really strong performance from small caps today as well as tech stocks, but several traders are quite skeptical around whether that's likely to continue. Would you share that view?
I do. I mean, it's been a whipsaw year for those momentum stocks, and it's tough. I mean, you don't know as you go into the end of the day. Those momentum stocks, the biotech stocks, it's had a good day. You don't know what you're going to see at the end of the day. Is it going to be some profit taking, and it could turn pretty quickly on you. And I think for the most part of the year, you've seen that the investors, for the most part, have taken profits and really gone into those blue chip and the higher paying dividend stocks.
Now, while we have moved sideways this year, generally speaking, we are still in a bull market. Do you expect that to continue, or are there risks on the horizon which concern you?
Well, I think this week is going to be a big week. I mean, so much this year has talked about the first quarter doldrums, how we've got frozen out, the economy just froze, and it was tough to grow. This week we got a lot of economic data, starting with retail sales tomorrow. We get CPI, PPI, new housing starts. So I think and that's going to gauge the spring months. Not so much the winter. So we're going to see if the economy can grow now. No more excuses about this polar vortex.
Thank you, Greg. That was Greg Keating from James E. Coffey Securities, and I'm Jane Searle for The Street.